Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel, Premiere Next. In this video, you are going to get all information related to the latest updates about the Cook of Castamar Season 2. Introduction: Netflix's rising endeavors to turn into a global streaming monster have taken care of in worldwide supporters, but at the same time it's implied that many shows that started in different nations have made their ways onto the stage in the United States. One of the latest titles to take that jump is the Cook of Castamar, which was initially La Cocinera de Castamar in Spanish. The show happens in 18th century Madrid, recounting the tale of the sentiment between a disconnected cook and a bereaved duke, who are both recuperating from the misfortunes in their past. The show initially circulated in Spain from February to May of 2021, and was delivered on US Netflix in July of this current year. The show's rich period detail, distinctive romantic tale, and remarkable costuming have left many pondering when it will return briefly season, and what plot improvements that new season might contain when it at last drops. When is the release date for the Cook of Castamar Season 2? There has been no authority declaration about whether the Cook of Castamar has been restored briefly season. The show just appeared Netflix on July 7th. However, the choice about whether it will be restored is at last none of the decorations concern. Netflix is just the show's American merchant. The show initially broadcasted on A3's Player Premium in Spain, so that organization will determine its destiny. A subsequent season appears to be reasonable given the show's outcome in Spain and in different nations all over the planet. The series depends on a novel of a similar name by Fernando J. Muñez, yet the show has adjusted the novel freely. That implies that maker Tatiana Rodriguez will have a lot of space to investigate new storylines in her subsequent season, regardless of whether they're in the book. The show shot its most memorable season for about 4 months, and enveloped recording by December of 2020. That truly intends that assuming the show is re-established for another season, it could film in the fall of this current year and be prepared to air by generally the late spring of 2022. WHO's in the cast for the Cook of Castamar Season 2? Assuming that the show is re-established, the cast of the Cook of Castamar will probably remain generally something similar from Season 1. Michelle Jenner and Roberto Enriquez play the show's leads, Clara Belmonte and Diego de Castamar, and they were upheld by an enormous supporting cast. The rundown incorporates names like Hugo Silva, Maria Hervas, Fiorella Faltoiano, Paula Usero, and Jean Cruz. A large portion of the show's vital participants would probably return in a subsequent season, and the show may likewise add new players to its cast. Given the free idea of the transformation from the book, it's difficult to say precisely where the story might go from here. Rodriguez will probably direct the bearing of the show, and she will conclude what changes are made to the show's cast. Meanwhile, fans will simply need to sit back and watch what moves she makes. What's the plot for the Cook of Castamar Season 2? Since the show hasn't authoritatively been restored, there's been no authority plot depiction for what could occur in the show's subsequent season. Taking into account how the primary season finished, however, it's not difficult to envision the shape Season 2 will take. All through the primary season, Clara and Diego battled to remain together on account of the class limits that isolated them. In the last episode, Diego cancels his union with another lady and denies his title to remain with Clara. That finishing gives a kind of cheerfully ever later, however that doesn't mean there isn't more story to tell. Since Diego has disavowed his title, what sort of life could he and Clara at any point hope to live? It might appear to be like the hardest decision in their relationship is currently behind them, however sentiment is rarely that basic. In the event that the show returns briefly season, you can anticipate that more deterrence should divide Diego and Clara. If you are watching this video on Facebook, please like and subscribe to our page, and if you are watching this video on YouTube, please click on the like button and do subscribe for the latest update.